You probably heard the phrase, don't hodl your crypto, make it work for you. In today's video, we're going to do just that. We're going to be staking Solana, and we're going to use three different methods. We're going to use an exchange, we're going to use a DeFi platform, and we're also going to use a phone. Yeah, and the phone I'm going to be using is going to be my Seeker phone. And what we're going to do is we're going to compare the return, the benefits, and the risks. That way you can make a decision on what's best for you. Right now, the market has been moving sideways. Solana is trading at about $200. Since Bitcoin hit its all-time high and the Solana ETF was announced, I really did think there would be a lot more upward movement. That doesn't seem to be happening. Since that's not happening, I'm going to put it to work until I'm ready to make some moves. I'll be staking 5 SOL into each platform. The value of this is going to be about $1,000 per method, and I'm going to be tracking how much each method is earning over time. The three methods are going to be, first, my Seeker wallet. There is a staking mechanism in here, and I'll show you how to do that. The second one is going to be Marinade Finance, and this is a DeFi liquid staking platform. And the third will be an exchange, and the exchange I'm going to be using is MEXC.
Before we dive deeper, here's something important for anyone staking or holding crypto. With OneKey, you can stake more than just Solana, including Ethereum, Polygon, and Aptos. You can even earn interest on stablecoins while keeping your assets completely offline and secure. It's a next generation hardware wallet built for safety, flexibility, and simplicity. You can stake directly from your wallet, manage multiple assets, and keep everything protected from online threats. With its open source firmware, premium design, and support for native coin staking, OneKey is the perfect choice for anyone serious about long-term crypto security. Use my code CryptoJar to save on your OneKey hardware wallet today and start staking smarter. Now let's get on to our first method.
So let's first start with Marinade Finance. This is one of Solana's most popular DeFi staking platforms. And you can either do something called liquid staking or you can use delegated staking. With liquid staking, you get something called MSOL, and you get this in return for the Solana that you stake. This MSOL can be used in other DeFi protocols so that you can earn even more rewards. For APY, you're going to have to check out the current one. This is going to depend on the validator's performance and also fees. The difference between the liquid staking and delegated staking isn't going to be very much. Both are going to be earning very similar rewards since they both delegate using the same validator pool. But liquid staking gives you the extra benefit of flexibility and DeFi opportunities. Your rewards will be auto compounded, and you can unstake anytime through instant swaps. There are some fees, or you can just wait for the unstaking period. So pros and cons for Marinade Finance. On the pro side, we're going to have staking rewards, DeFi yields with MSOL. It's non-custodial, so you keep control of your wallet. And this is going to be great for long-time holders who want some flexibility. On the con side, this is going to be slightly more complex, and there's also going to be smart contract risks, and that's going to be similar for any DeFi platform. Next up is MEXC. So MEXC is a centralized exchange. If you don't want to deal with wallets and you don't want to deal with DeFi platforms, this is going to be the easiest one for you to use. For MEXC, all you have to do is create an account, you sign in, go over to the staking page, and stake your crypto. MEXC will often offer a higher APY, and with fixed terms, you can actually earn even more. On the pro side, the setup is actually going to be pretty simple. You're creating an account like you would anywhere else. The APY is probably going to be in the higher range when you compare it to everybody else. Another one is going to be the exchange handles everything for you. The biggest pro is that because it's an exchange, you can use fiat currency. So if you don't own any Solana, you can go ahead and use your debit card, your credit card, or do a bank transfer. Onboarding, getting into Solana, buying Solana is going to be a lot easier for most users. On the con side, even though MEXC does not require KYC for a lot of different things, it does require KYC for staking. So you do have to go through a KYC process if you want to stake using the MEXC exchange. The other major risk is that this is going to be a central exchange. So if you take a look at FTX or any other crypto exchanges, when they go down, everybody loses their money. MEXC has been around for a while, but it doesn't eliminate them from this risk. So I think MEXC is going to be ideal for new users into crypto that don't have any crypto and they want to use fiat to purchase it. And they don't really want to be involved. They want to have a hands-off approach. This is going to be that method that's going to offer a high return with ease of use. The third option is going to be my Seeker phone. This phone has a hardware wallet that's built into it called the Seed Vault. And directly within this wallet, I can stake my Solana. This phone is going to use something called StakeWiz, and this is a validator service that supports Seeker users. You can delegate your Solana directly from their wallet to their validator. The APY on this is going to be about 6.5%, Again, that's going to depend on uptime. The SKR token or the Seeker token is going to be launching soon, and staking with your seed vault might actually help you earn even more rewards. So now let's take a look at the pros and cons. The pros for this is going to be staking rewards plus potential bonuses. As I'm going to show you in a moment, the setup for staking on the Seeker phone is actually pretty easy. The cons for this one is you're going to need to own the Seeker phone to do it. That's kind of obvious. And your APY is going to depend on the reliability of the validator. Staking with your Seeker phone is definitely going to be one of the most unique ways to stake Solana. So those are the three methods, and I'm just going to show you some quick comparisons so you can visually see them. So we have the three different platforms over here. We have Marinade Finance, we have MEXC, we have the Seeker phone, and you can see the type is listed as DeFi, Central Exchange, and Validator. The APYs are listed here, but they could vary, 6.5%, 7%, and we also have 6.5%. Custody is going to be a major point, and this is something that you're going to want to make sure that you're aware of and you're okay with. For Marinade Finance, it's non-custodial. For MEXC Exchange, it is custodial. And for the Seeker phone, it's non-custodial. Bonus potential. For Marinade, you get the MSOL. On the MEXC Exchange, there is bonuses, but there's nothing noted at this time. They do promotions, so you have to take a look at that. And for the Seeker phone, you get that possibility of the Seeker token airdrop when that actually happens. And again, that hasn't been officially announced. This is speculation, but it is in the documentation that this is one of those mechanisms that will help. And last but not least, we have difficulty. So Marinade Finance, it's intermediate. MEXC is going to be the easiest one. And for the Seeker phone, it's going to be somewhat moderate. If you have a Seeker phone, I'm pretty sure this is going to be simple for you. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start staking. So I'll show you each method, and I'll make sure that I put timestamps in the bottom so you can just skip to the one that you're interested in. So we're at the site for Marinade Finance. I'm going to make sure I link this down below. The first thing that we want to do is we're going to want to connect our wallet. So go ahead over here, and depending on the wallet that you're using, you can select it here. I'm using Solflare, so I'll go ahead and select that. And I'm going to connect to my Solflare wallet. I don't have any funds in my account. If you don't have any funds in your account and don't own Solana, you can purchase it on the MEXC Exchange or any exchange and then send it to this wallet address. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so I just refreshed my window, and you can see that I now have 5 SOL in here. So I can enter in the amount. So I'll just type in 5. And then down over here, we have delegation strategy. So we have two options. We have the max yield, which is going to give us 6.48 APY. And the staking is delegated to 100 plus bidding validators to maximize your yield. And we have select. So select is 6.2 APY. Stake is delegated to a curated set of verified validators. For this one, you're more than likely going to see consistent uptimes, and that number 6% is going to be very, very accurate. Now, if you want to do liquid staking, the liquid staking where you get MSOL in return, you can select this option, and it's going to jump over here, and then you can select the amount that you want and then receive the MSOL in return. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to do native staking. And what I'm going to be selecting is going to be the max yield strategy. So I'm going to put my 5 in here. I have the max yield strategy selected, and I'm going to stake it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to prompt my wallet. You can't see this, but it is prompting my wallet to approve the transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and approve it. All right, so now we're staking. We're successfully staking our 5 SOL. The APY is listed over here as 6.48. And that's all there is to it. It's pretty straightforward. And when we're ready to unstake it, you can go over here and you click on the unstake option. You can unstake it immediately. This is the instant option, and pay a fee for it. We'll just click on the settings over here so you can see what's available. So you have the instant option, and then you can select the slippage that you want. You can have the priority selected as well, and then you can confirm it. Or you can select the delayed option. The delayed option means that it'll be manually claimable during the next epoch. Now, that depends on time period of when you actually do it. I'll link that information down below so you can estimate that better. Anytime that you want to access your SOL or manage it, you can jump over here to the platform, connect your wallet, and then you have the option to stake, unstake, or even migrate it. And that's how to natively stake using Marinade Finance. And now we're going to look at the Seeker phone. If you have the Seeker phone, you have something called the Seed Vault, and that's going to be the wallet that's built in here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into our wallet. I have a few different wallets in here. The wallet that I want to stake on in order for me to get rewards is going to be this one. This is going to be the one that has my Genesis token right over here, and it has my Seeker address up here at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer 5 SOL at a staking wallet just for staking to my Seeker wallet, 5 SOL. Okay. And I'm going to send it. There we go. Double clap. Okay, success. So that's done. It's done fairly quickly. All right, we can see my tokens over here. Solana has dropped. It's now 5 SOL is worth under $1,000. It's 970 right now. And if we scroll down a little bit over here, we can select the staking option. Inside here, we'll type in the amount, so 5 SOL. And then we have the Solana mobile validator. So this is their own validator. They also have a Solflare one. In order for you to earn additional rewards, I definitely recommend using the Solana mobile validator. There could be a benefit with the secret token when it gets released, and that's the reason why I'm using it. Down over here, we have the APY. Currently, right now, the APY is 6.64. And that's pretty much it. We just have to tap on the staking option, and we're going to select stake, and then we'll double tap, and then we'll do a fingerprint scan. Okay, success. So it's a pretty straightforward process. We have our SOL now staked over here in our Seeker wallet. I'm going to scroll all the way down. We can just tap on that. And if I go into the Solana mobile validator, which is listed over here, it gives us the account details. So it lets us know that it's activating right now, the APY, the validator, and the time to stake. So 7 hours and 59 minutes. If we go up here in the menu at the top right-hand corner, we have the option to unstake. So anytime that you want to unstake it, you can select that option and it'll let you know how long it'll take to unstake it. So that's a really good benefit. If you want to stake, it's going to be instant and the fees are very minimal. Okay, so that is how to stake using your Seeker wallet. And now we have MEXC, and they want your money. So you're going to be able to use fiat currency here. I'll just jump over into the menu. We'll go over here to buy crypto, and they have a bunch of options inside buy crypto. So depending on where you are, the methods of payment can vary. But if we scroll down a little bit over here, it lets you know that you can buy with a credit card, you can buy with your bank, you can purchase crypto using MEXC's peer-to-peer platform. So there's various options over here that allows you to use fiat currency and purchase crypto directly. So I'm going to scroll back over here and go up to the top, and we have this section over here called Earn. And then you can see that we have SOL staking. So we're going to click on that. And like I had mentioned, the APY here is going to be a little bit better. You also get the option to get MX SOL in return. Now, if you want to know what MX SOL is, they explain it down here. MX SOL is a liquid staking token, LST, for Solana, supported by the MEXC Exchange. When you stake SOL on MEXC, you receive MX SOL tokens, which represents your staked SOL in the MEXC staking pool. These tokens can act as receipts and can be later redeemed for SOL and rewards earned. So as we stake our SOL, we're going to be getting something called MSOL in return, which is basically a receipt for the staked amount. We'll go back up here up to the top, and we're going to click on stake now. The amount that we're going to put in is going to be 5. I will receive MX SOL, which is 4.86. So the conversion for 1 SOL is right over here. 1 equals 0.97. And down over here, we have an overview. The protocol is Solana. Our APY is 7.22. The staking term is going to be flexible. And now we have some details over here. So we have the staking date, and then we have the interest accrual date, redemption processing time. So when you want to take out your SOL, how long is that going to take? It's going to take about 5 days for you to get access to it. So if you're okay with that, you can go ahead and select the acknowledgement and then stake now. You can go ahead and verify and confirm here. I'm going to acknowledge it and then I click on confirm. KYC is required. You can go ahead and verify yourself now, and then the staking begins. So I have 5 SOL staked in each platform. The value of that with today's number is going to be about $1,000. Now, one thing to note is the value of the principal that I'm putting in here, which is the 5 Solana, is $1,000 today. If Solana does well, that value will grow on its own. And this is not including the rewards. However, the value of Solana could decrease. And as we saw in the years past with the crash of FTX, Solana went from almost $200 down to $5. So that's a possibility. You definitely want to keep that in mind. If nothing changes and the numbers stay consistent, after a year, for each one, I'm going to earn about $65 in return. In total, that's going to be $195. My bet right now is to gain rewards on top of the principal, so my overall amount should grow. So that overall is pretty amazing, and that's why I'm doing this. While the market is cooling off, your crypto does not have to. It can be working for you 24/7. Staking Solana not only helps strengthen the network, but it also earns you passive income while you wait for a bull market or you're ready to invest it elsewhere. What I'll be doing is an update every so often to see how these 3 methods are working out. If you want to see how that performs, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Links for all 3 of these platforms will be in the description. I'll also make sure I link my blog describing exactly what I did here in this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.